Hey guys, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. This is going to be part 2. Let's get started. Just going to choose a random job. As usual. Just trying to put some money in my pocket, considering I'm paying the bank like $1,800 a day for the truck that I just bought. Yeah, it's a little expensive. It's a little dumb. Let's do an easy run. I want something that's nice and straight. How much is that? 22? Alright, let's do that. I don't know what I'm hauling. Looks like office supplies to Fresno. Shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. Again, no pro at this game, just showing it off. It's a relatively new game. It's only been out for like a month. Where is the exit? It looks like it's around back. Okay. It's a relatively fun game. I wouldn't say it's the best by any means. Like, to truly experience this game, I think you need a steering wheel. Because I'm playing with a controller. I've heard the game's even worse with a keyboard. Like right now, I've got my wheel cut, and my truck's not going, and I'm holding the bumper. I would assume that it doesn't do that with the gas pedal. When you're, oof. That was quite the turn. That's kind of bad. Oh well, no damage. Hopefully everybody stops. Okay, time to go. Not even gonna look. Oop. Again, the AI is so stupid. Perfect example. I had a green light and he literally just ran into me. And now I'm gonna get the ticket and I'm gonna take the damage, which means less money in my pocket. If the game developer sees this, please patch how retarded the AI is in this game. It detracts from the gameplay really badly. You can be doing the speed limit and they're still gonna pass you. There's no realism with this AI at all. It needs to be fixed. It really does. Like, if you have to obey the rules, why shouldn't they? It's like they're just busy work. Like that car, I guarantee you, if I was turning slower, he would have hit me. Guaranteed. There are certain aspects that annoy the living shit out of me with this game. If you hear anything in the background, it's my roommate walking by. Anyways, like I said, there's quite a bit of stuff that just annoys the living hell out of me with this game. The developers kind of ruined the actual driving part, in my opinion, with the AI. It's not fun. Dealing with idiots who run into you when you have a green light. Yes, you know, that happens in real life, but it seems like it happens at least twice every single mission. That's $600 just in damage, plus another $500-600 in the ticket. So suddenly your $2,000 payoff becomes $1,000 to $1,500, pending how much. So it's almost like, why did I just even take this mission? As far as using your own truck, it's even more costly because you're paying for the gas, you're paying for the repairs, you're paying for the tickets. Anything that goes wrong, you're paying for it. So it's almost like, yes, having your own truck's great and all because you're making more money, but that's only in the long run. In the short run, it's not good. Like, I bought my truck and I'm actually continuing to use company trucks just because you need money, because you have to pay the tolls and everything yourself as well. Some of the tolls are $50 to $100 and it doesn't seem like much, but when you buy your truck and you've got $70 in your pocket afterwards, and it's not even a sleeper cab, so when you get tired you have to go to a hotel. That costs money as well. So it's better just to do some of the company expenses, probably for like the first 5 or 6 hours of the game. That's my opinion. I mean, I'm sure other people play it a different way, but right now I've got 12 grand in my pocket. It's not a whole lot. Hopefully I'll have about 15, no, I might clear 14 after this run, just because of that damage that I took from that guy running into me at the light. Still got 127 miles to go. By the way, in the comment section, let me know if there's anything you guys actually want to see as far as options, menu, because there's a lot of in-depth stuff about this game. You can change your seats, how high they sit, how far back they sit. There's a lot of truck options as well. Yeah, I'm speeding, I don't care. There's a lot of different truck options as well, as far as customizability. Like, there's different lights, there's different cab designs, colors. There's a lot of different stuff that you can do to it, different mirrors. Nothing that I've noticed really affects the way a truck drives. So, like, I wish you could upgrade your engine and exhaust and transmission and all that to add more horsepower to a truck that maybe isn't necessarily the best for the job. Obviously, it's not a racing game, so there's no turbo or crap like that, but simple intake valves and stuff like that, which can be replaced. You'd think that they would add stuff like that in, but nope. I think there's some DLC available right now, which is free, but I don't know if I'm even going to bother downloading it. I'm probably just going to play a couple more hours of this and call it quits, just because I've put about 3 hours into the game at this point, and I've discovered like 25% of the entire map, because it only covers California and Nevada, which I think is a little dumb in my opinion. I live on the East Coast. I would have loved to see New York City, New York State in general, Niagara Falls. I mean, come on. There's so much that they could potentially do with the game that they're not going to do, unfortunately. I don't think they want to bother taking the time to do it. Yes, it's a $20 game, but if you're looking for a game and this interests you, my opinion, I would look somewhere else. Unless you're specifically wanting a truck simulator where it's just repetitious and you're doing the same thing over and over and over on the exact same roads. Like, I don't care about doing the same thing over and over and over again, or using the same truck over and over and over again. Oh, he's not going to stop. I didn't hit him. Good. I don't bother waiting. But give me some different roads. There's only like 6 highways in this entire game. And as you can see, when I was on the highway, there were arrows blocking me from getting off on that exit. So you're telling me half the game isn't even accessible, it's out of boundaries? Because you will run across that 99% of the time. It's like the rest of the world's just non-existent. It's like, oh, there's California, there's Nevada. But Washington and everything else surrounding those 2 states doesn't exist. You can go up to the Washington border in this game, or almost. And suddenly there's just the arrows redirecting you back. Because it's like Washington isn't there. Okay, this is the turn that I hate. Okay, good. Wasn't so bad. Alright, by the way, never do either of these. The layout for it is just terrible. It's not hard by any means. It's just the way they mark it on your map and everything. It's not worth the waste of time. The experience doesn't really do anything for you. You have very basic level up skills. I don't know. I would have loved to have seen more. And as you can see, there are upgrades. As I said, it's nothing really... Oh, there is a transmission. Okay. Huh, I must have missed that. But as you can see, besides the transmission, there's not really a whole lot else. See, I'm trying to drag it down. Doesn't get dragged down. Yeah. I think I have to pay my loan. Account balance. 14,000. Left to repay 100. I guess a single day hasn't went by, and I took this loan like 4 days ago. Cabin adjustments. There's light adjustments, mirror, and seat adjustment. I'll show you. It's kind of in depth. It's just kind of neat. Not really anything too major. There's a recruitment agency, so I can have somebody driving my truck for me. Truck dealers. I guess I'll show you guys some dealers. By the way, this is the entire map right here. Just so you know. You select a dealer. So that's the truck that I have now. Very basic. It's 120,000, let's say. There's these. But as you can see, you have to start getting higher up in levels, and levels are not easy to come by in this game. Level 20, I'm never going to hit level 20. I don't care about the game enough. Exit. By the way, you still have to use the mouse and keyboard for certain things. The controller cannot control this right here. There is a radio, which I quite like. You can put your own music in the game. which is neat, but it's nothing major. Here's the world map. Like I said, it's literally just 2 states. That's it. And as you can see, I've already covered all of that. I haven't been up to Carson City or anything up here just yet. But it's like nothing else exists. Yeah, I was a little disappointed. Yeah, I've almost explored 20% of the game. And I've only driven 3,000 miles. I guess let me show you the skills. These are the skills. Nothing major. There's all the different hazardous material things. I've got explosives right now. There's gas, flammable, which I don't know why they wouldn't be the same. There's poisonous. There's a bunch of different ones. There's the long distance, so you can drive farther. High value cargo, fragile cargo, just in time delivery. I don't see the excuse me, point of doing this one. Then there's the fuel economy. Options. I'll show you guys a little bit of the keybinds. It's a little in depth. That's all that. Now, fun fact, this game does not register triggers on an Xbox 360 controller, and it does not register the right analog stick for camera movement. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to save. Yeah, saved there. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get off for now. I'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe. I'll be doing Let's Plays of Fallout and all that coming soon. Thanks again, guys.